Oh, I thought it looked broken. I guess my I don't know if I really damaged it that bad or not. Hard to say. Dang it. Did you just say dang it?
Should I meet you guys on Celine or?
We're gonna hop servers. Get a fresh server. This one I've been on probably close to 4 hours, maybe not quite that long. So I know we had a 30K somewhere and all of that.
130K in 4 hours. That's pretty good rate.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
When you use a consumable mining, do you have to activate it or does it automatically do it?
No, you have to activate it. You do, the first slot is Alt 1, the second one is Alt 2, and the third one is Alt 3. Alright, so my prospector's not full, it's at 80%, so I have 2,500, almost 2,600 out of my 3,200 SDU. I'm at 68%. I have a Greasium, a little tad bit of aluminum, and no inert. That aluminum one I remember picking up, I was a little disgusted.
Nice.
By myself there. Alright, he's back. Who wanted to fly the... do you want to wait till we... King, did you want to wait till we hop servers?
Yeah, we can wait till we hop. That might be easier.
Alright, I'm going to backspace
Hopping over
myself
to you guys right now.
into the... to get rid of my water and hunger there.
Yo, what is up, everybody? I am right now playing with a few different people.
Let me go downstairs
A
and
couple
put
different...
a flame in on that prospector. And then I'll be ready to hop also.
What is up, everybody? We are streaming today. We got a little crew together. I'm rolling with the infamous Tessa D, the queen of mining.
If I put a claim in with my
And
prospector,
she invited me to go with her and learn a little bit more about mining, how
No.
it works in the game, as well as a little bit of background, about how she operates, as well as their corp, which I think is a really cool corp.
Let's see,
seems
Percy,
super
never
friendly.
go all in. Ooh,
Met her on
what
Twitch.
did you do, Percy?
Definitely.
Oh, you gambled
look
all.
up to her as a streamer.
Always go
She's
all
super
in, my
nice,
life
super
motto.
kind to everybody, and honestly, just a really good energy to watch. If you're gonna watch somebody all day, she's a really
That's what I
awesome
was working
person to
on.
watch. So I'm super excited for the opportunity to go with her, a
I have
couple other
another
people,
fourth
and kick it for a little bit.
prospector. That's great. Dustin lost his 30Ks. Dustin, no. And gamer crashed as I was loading menu. Ooh, timed that right. Was that your game though? Because mine's pretty good right now. Even though I can't claim that one prospector.
All right, there we go.
I'm going back to
There we
menu.
go.
I'm having the same issue, I can't claim.
Yo, what is up,
There's our
after
menu,
all? What is
see
up,
if it-
man? How are you doing today, dude? Hanging out today. We are mining right now with the infamous Tessa D, the queen of mining. So she's going to teach us a little bit about
Pouring a
mining.
drink. Just so they wonder what's
and
going on with me here.
I'm going to hang out with some
Doing a little bit of yoga.
some
Yoga.
other streamers.
Ouch. Hello.
How are you doing today, Afia?
How you doing, Nover? So I haven't done any mining yet, really. How lucrative do you find it? As I type this, I see you have 5 million creds. I got most of all of those from mining, Joseph. I have done some cargo hauling,
There you go, bro. Yeah, it's
but I have not done enough to get that much.
Man?
So all of my money has been made mining. I've also I have bought 2 in-game prospectors, and I can't even count the number of Helix heads I've bought, so that's not even all of my money that I've made.
What does a prospector run out the door, Tessa? In game.
In-game, 2,061,000.
Okay, that's actually not that bad.
It's not. That's not including buying prospectors, yes, I know. And so I found out, let's see, a lot of combat missions, which I can make about 100K an hour, I want to say. Yep, that's true. You can.
That's
I
good
think
you're hanging out,
you can
bro.
also lose
That
4
is
million in cargo
good
hauling in
you
2
are
days
hanging
if you
out.
have
How was
bad
your
luck
day?
with 30
Did you have a
days.
pretty
Yes,
good day
no,
today?
that's true. Done that.
I can't.
So everybody has their way of making their money in the game. For me, mining is very relaxing, but it has also a little bit of a challenge to it. I enjoy the cargo hauling, but I also enjoy doing the bunker missions as well as the plane jumpers and that kind of stuff. I like doing a little bit of all of it, but mining is where I can go and let my head just, you know, relax, if you will. If I've had a rough day, mining's where it's at for me. Stress reliever. Someone was spawning their money when we first joined this game. One of my buddies sent a macro to accept his waypoint and somehow ended up with 17 million.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I can't get the game open. Let's see.
If I ended up with 17 million, I wouldn't be telling people.
I'm in mid.
Oh man, that's
Alright.
bad luck.
I work 10 to
just
12 hours
finished my
a
last
day.
plane
Damn, dude.
jumpers
Well, that
mission.
is
I ended up
that's a
with
work day, bro. I'm glad that you're off. I'm glad that you're
107,999.
relaxing. Glad that you're here to hang out. We
How
are
much?
gonna
So
be
close. I was
playing some
one
Star
credit
Citizen
away
tonight. So
from
I know
getting
last time I
ahead.
believe you came for the Eve
Oh,
giveaway.
I can help you with
But
that.
today we're gonna be really learning a lot about mining and
I'll just
Star
do one
Citizen.
cargo run and I'll be able to get
And
it.
more importantly, we're going to learn a little bit
Yeah, use
about probably what
None
not
of
to
those
do in
about
your
all kinds of variants for the
Tessa D
hammerhead.
is an
Wait,
awesome
let me
streamer.
know if you pull another
And she's
mole. I can
also
pull a mole
a
out
really,
personally,
really
that's fine.
talented, miner.
Let you
So
get
I'm
on that
hoping to
mole
learn
and
a
try
lot.
it
I've
out.
just been
Also
watching
have
for the last
the
week and learning
prospectors if you want to borrow
a
a
ton.
prospector. Made it to menu. King would probably get on the mole with this. Who knows? Someone you use none of those to have all kinds of
Oh.
Moley? Yep. The mole's kind of bored. It's hard to teach people how to mine with the mole right now, but patience. But just
Yeah,
think,
man,
if
I
you're
took
learning to
the-
mine with the mole
I
right
took the
now,
day
what's
off
broken, how much fun it is when it's not
streaming over the
broken.
weekend. I just kind of got into this, and I'm still
They
kind of
need
like
to work
figuring it
like
out, you know. But I had some stuff I
You need
had
to
to
do
get done
what?
over the weekend
They
in
need
order
to
to be able
rework
to have
how
a
the
good work
lights,
week, but B have
uh,
fun
Oh,
as a
yeah.
streamer.
show on the mold. It's just
So
awful.
here we are.
Yeah, the lights are... Well, that right now is the least of the problems of the mole. King's at menu. I'm at menu. Noversis, are you at menu? Grim?
I'm at mini.
Yuri? Amazing?
I'm exiting the menu
Yeah,
right now.
I'm at menu. I'm at menu.
Okay. Tailgate?
Yes.
Okay. Dustin? I didn't hear you. I saw your light up though.
Yep.
Okay. Blake?
I'm here. I just got here.
All right. So I think everybody. Am I missing anybody?
Yeah, man, I've been streaming, dude.
I got everybody's sound
I
off.
streamed a couple days last
Where do
week.
you sell ore for FPS mining?
And then after
you
that,
can
I think
sell
it
it
was
at
like
Porto.
Saturday. I took a
You can sell it
day
at
or
New
two
Babbage.
off.
You can sell it at Grimheck.
Yeah, Saturday,
wait,
Sunday,
no,
I think
no,
I just
no,
took the
you
days
can't sell it
off.
at Grimheck.
So
You can
I was
sell
just trying to
it
relax,
at,
man. I had so much stuff to do around the house. I'm sure you know how that is,
there was
man. Like
Harbor,
you
I
work all
believe.
week, and then right after that, you have a ton of stuff
Is
to
that
do over
right?
the weekend. Always can be super stressful. So
what
sometimes it's
kiosk?
good just to unplug,
Where you
man.
at,
Just like completely
Nick?
remove
Are you at
yourself
Porto,
from
or
like
are you-
games, remove yourself from like everything. I'm at Porto.
Someone in Percy's asking King if you want to be a part of his Eclipse Protection Squad when I get mine. You're at Porto. I think you found it. Okay, it's on the admin desk. That's where you sell it. Make sure you have your rucksack attached. You can't sell out of your rucksack if it's not.
You know,
on
honestly, bro, I've never really been
Or your
one of those
suit, whatever
people
you want-
that, like,
whatever you're
super,
wearing.
like care about the views. You know, I honestly, I would be playing this
Yep, the
game
trading
right now
console is
anyways.
on the desk,
So
not
I
on
like,
the wall.
I just love video games, dude. Like I love video
Yes,
games.
where
I
you
love
sell your cargo, absolutely.
Star Citizen as a game. So I'm really just having fun. Like if people
on our
come in
way
and
in.
watch, they watch. If they don't watch,
Maybe
then
they'll
they
give us
don't
a
watch.
nice
But I'm
fresh
still gonna be
harbor.
having fun. And honestly, man, even if I just have a couple buddies, like you're here, you came in right as I started streaming today. Just a couple buddies that I get to talk to. You know, that's always fun. It's more fun when they jump into the game with me. I actually had one guy from our broadcast the other day where Alpha, you dropped a ton of subs, and he actually like joined me. Went with me for like an hour and a half on Saturday night. I was playing at like 11 o'clock at night. Rode with me for like an hour and a half doing cargo runs, and then executed me in my freelancer while I was driving. So not everybody that you meet on Twitch is a good person, but I always look forward to meeting new friends. I always want to get new people into the game, so I'm gonna keep streaming it, just if nothing else, to try to like really show more people that there's really awesome content in this game. If you're looking for
About an hour until I start to get ready for Mining Monday. Of course, everybody's welcome to join us.
Man, the DDoS is hitting everywhere. Everywhere. The DDoS is hitting every cell phone provider, every major telecom,
We enjoy having guests on my
ISP. If you look at the heat maps of outages and like, is it down or any one of those sites, you will
I'm gonna
see
win
that
that thing, Prospector. You better talk to Spooky.
Across the world is, not across the world, but at least North America is
Spooky's
getting
already got a
hard
name
right
picked
now.
out and everything.
Definitely a DDoS attack. Just from what I'm seeing, I definitely think that's, you don't have an
I'll let
outage
y'all,
like that.
Battle that one out. Maybe y'all can have conjugal visits. Where, not conjugal visits. Lord test.
You could say what you meant. You could say what you meant.
That's not what I meant. Oh my gosh. You can have joint custody. There you go. That's what I meant.
Who's the stream ranking?
I guess one's a.
G.
Oh my gosh. So what'd you say? What's what? Back in a bit. Have to go pick up dinner. Oh, what are you having? Chili? Something good? Dude, you're in my space.
Anybody still at a loading screen?
Yes.
R-rated content.
I read it.
Ooh.
Tessie gets
Nothing
first
good.
dibs on the server.
All right, let's see who's in our server. Fast food. I have pizza sitting in front of me. That's fast food. It's leftovers from last night, though. And I also made a cucumber salad, marinated cucumbers, which I love. They're like the most favorite thing of mine to eat, besides tacos. Tacos.
Well, Alfred,
First
let me
rule.
know if the stream has any issues. I just
You do?
checked. It
Huh?
doesn't look like I'm losing any.
There's two
packets
AI
right now.
characters spawned right next to each other, but they look like standing on each other's heads.
Everybody in? Did anybody get left
Yep,
out?
yep. No, I'm in now. I'm in Ollie.
Okay. So
Yeah, okay.
I'll go ahead and pull out the mole. Percy wants in on the mole. Percy, you can join us in our chat. And I have two more. It leaves me with two more turrets.
Who's
King
gonna
spawning
get
an
the
eclipse.
eclipse out for me?
He's spawning it right now, King.
Awesome.
Why have I got 3 prospectors?
They duped.
I'll gladly join on the mall.
All right, that's on pad 2.
How
Oh, that's weird. Lose your follow channels list, so you can't see any of the channels that
Yep,
you're
we'll see
following.
if Percy's going to join us. Percy, I pulled it out because you asked for it. Percy and Tux with those. Whoops! I just missed my thing. Won those 30Ks. Does he want higher HP shields with less stealth, or do you want stealthier shields with high recharge? Ooh, that's a whole lot of questions.
For the
Okay.
eclipse?
Yeah.
Ooh, whatever. Dealer's choice. So whatever's easiest.
Pad 2. I didn't look to see what strat I'm on.
How does the bed logging work? I tried laying in the bed and exiting the menu in my
Okay.
ship on Olisar, but I spawned on Olisar.
Yep. So what you do is when you look at the bed and you hit the lie down, then you look to the far left and it says get up. And if you look down further left, it says log out.
Oh, okay.
You choose the log out and then it will take you back to menu. If you can, log out at one of the OMs instead of on the moon. You have a better luck of respawning where you're at the OM.
If you're on a moon?
Sorry.
If you're on a moon, you have a better chance of respawning?
If you're at the OM.
Okay.
Sometimes if you log out on the moon, you'll end up in the moon or under the moon or at Stanton Sun.
Yeah, I find I spawn at the Stanton Sun when I come back in.
So King's at pad A, strut A, pad 1.
I'm
If you're-
EVAing over to him.
If you're destroyed, do you lose your helix? No, Liquid Shock, you don't lose your helix. I somehow have 3 freelancers now. Yay, not Nick Cage. Hopefully you can use all 3 of them. Stop photocopying them, Nick Cage. Oh, I know, right? If only.
Hey King, I'm on landing pad 6. That's it.
Is it not in your inventory, Liquid? Percy, are you in game? I'm on pad 2, Percy. I am looking to send you an invite, Percy.
Hey King Commando, where is the ship?
Pad 1 on strut A.
Okay, thank you. Super excited, so I'm about to fly a giant stealth bomber. Which...
Was it just him that wanted to fly one? I don't know, King. Does anybody else want to fly the Eclipse? Percy, I'm not seeing you. Let me see if I can find you. Are you not on,
Yo,
Percy?
Dublin, what is up, my man? What is up, Dublin?
I'm gonna fill your
How are you
seat
doing
if you're
today,
not
man?
gonna
How you
hop
doing?
in. Is it just him? Oh, I don't know. Are you in a rented prospector, Liquid, or was it a prospector that you own? Because I've been losing heads left and right. Like I said, I've bought so many heads lately.
Man, this thing's,
It's crazy.
this thing's sexy, bro.
I'm sorry. Oh, you can't get in here.
This thing is sexy. Good lord.
What you do is you stand on the white circle and you look at the front strut. Here, let me open the door for you.
Thank you, King. Thank you, King. That is the bomber, Dublin, and this is actually one of the ships that I want the most. So I just got this game like a week ago. I'm super, super new to Star Citizen.
We have one more turret open.
All right, so let's get this bad boy on. All right.
I bought a Vulture and it is the prospector I got to use until release. Okay,
I
good.
wonder why that keeps happening.
Yeah, I've lost a lot of the Helix heads. I can't even tell you how many I have. I can look real quick while I'm waiting for this to gas up, though. And
Alright, that's
I don't
good.
have that many
Thank you, dude.
prospectors. I
Thank
have
you.
like double the number of Helix heads that I have prospectors.
Oh, I can already
Yes,
tell this
Black
thing
Death, you
is
can
so
join.
fast. I can already
Absolutely.
tell.
Looks like it's back now. I self-destructed and logged in and it's back. Oh, okay. Good.
Haha, comic book, happens
Glad
to
to hear it.
ships. Got a pretty bad view.
I do keep
but
a
can do
couple
some
of
heavy
Helix heads
damage.
on
Yeah, it looks like
on hand
it's
just
definitely not the
because. It shows
most
I have
exposed
23
view, but
in
this thing's
use and one
nasty looking,
available.
bro. This thing is nasty looking. Just, I mean,
So,
I can just feel.
So quickly, like,
hey Trayson, where you been? I don't know. The game just eats my heads. Let me send Black a invite.
I'm gonna have to
Black,
turn.
you know how to get into the Discord, correct?
That is actually not in my Discord. Give me one
Where
second.
you
Let me
at?
turn
Oh, there
her
you are,
down
Black.
real
See?
quick.
Okay.
That
Thank
is
you.
actually Tessa D, the infamous
Black.
mining queen.
Invite sent.
me and my friends were doing a bounty,
Does
doing
it
bounty missions
sound-
earlier on, and this guy had a bounty.
Does
on
it
his
sound
head.
better now? Is
He
everybody a
was
little bit
parked,
quieter?
on Portalista, and there must have been hovering over ship waiting to destroy you.
All right, there. Does that sound better? You guys tell me, and I can move this a little bit too, obviously, you know? How does that sound? Nope, yes. You're leaving me stuck in a glass case of emotion, Dublin. All right, there we go. Perfect. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, Alfie. Yeah, honestly, man, like I'm not used to streaming. This is a really hard dash to actually see out of. Are we going back to Celine?
I'm at 42% water. I'm at 42% water. I'm in one of the turrets.
Remember, I have to turn her back out because she's super quiet.
I'm gonna get off the pad. Hold down your back.
Cool ship, but a horrible view. Yeah, absolutely, my dude. Absolutely. You know, honestly, for me, bro, it's one of those things that, like just look how sexy this thing looks. Like, this is a sexy ship, bro. Oh, wait, I still got my landing pad down. Jeez Louise. See, I don't even know how to fly this thing, dude. I just got it. This thing is... Yeah, this thing is a beast looking, bro. I love the way this looks.
I like backspace.
Honestly, the next big thing that I really want to get is I'm going to be trying to get a flight stick. I'm not really a flight sim guy, right? I've never really been like super big into flight sims in general, like Microsoft Flight Simulator or anything like that. But I was a huge player of Eve. And Eve, you don't really have... What the fuck? What is that? Why does that keep happening? I'm like the only one in this ship. There's no reason there should be... no, I did not just buy it. This dude that's in this group with me actually
I got
it for me.
over.
I just want to see where this thing... Why does the hatch keep opening? I don't understand that. Do you guys know why the hatch would keep opening in the... what's it called?
Yeah, I think about.
You said if it... Oh, okay. So you say just let it ride? Fuck it. That is incredibly hard to see like that. I don't know what's gonna make it reopen. It is the Eclipse. Well, I love this plane still, even with the open cockpit. Maybe not the most practical way to fly, I guess, but you know. Argo Mole, that's probably Tessa. Were you talking to me, Tessa?
I was talking to Diana.
Okay. Alright, so let's see real quick.
Trying to get off the
Run out of CO2 and die. Well, I feel like that's pretty bad. That's a pretty bad thing to happen. I mean, honestly, to be real with you, like right now, I'm just kind of messing around. I've been following Tessa for like a week on Twitch. Think that she's a really cool streamer, so I want to jump in with her and her crew. Which, as you can see, we're rolling like 8 deep to go do some mining. Damn, I almost want to get that crime stat, bro. I almost want to get that crime stat. Oops. Well, that's definitely not what I wanted.
Alright, so,
Oh, boys.
I just arrived at the elevator.
That's not really, that's not really the question, bro. The question is more like, why not get any Eclipse to go mining? I'm not really mining. I'm just kind of going with them. Anybody have any idea what to do in this situation? Dublin, do you know how to help? Because I have no idea what to do when you're... There we go. Back in it. So why do you need an Eclipse to go mining? 'Cause I don't mine. But I'm going to go and hang out with them. I'm going to help them. I guess they were talking about...
thanks for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. Thanks for that phone. I see your legs hanging at the bottom of the Peter. It looks so painful. Oh gosh. The mall is just awesome. I bet. Alright, everybody, welcome. Welcome to Esther the Mole. The hard-working girl. She is a working girl. Just as it always will cry.
Flying escort, you get close to the ship, you can EVA back. There you go. Thank you, man. Thank you. You guys help me. You guys help me. I almost want to fly this thing in like third person. Just because it's like... It's kind of hard to see out of that dash, bro. But now I have no targeting, so yeah, alright, fuck it. There it is, boys. We're going hard in the paint. So I do have a couple cool ships now. I did get Looks like we're going to Selin. So I do have a Cutlass Blue, a Cutlass Black.
I'm in a turret looking down that is not powered on.
Come on.
Wasn't powered on.
There you go. So Dublin, how was your day today, my man? Was your day pretty good?
I'm gonna go part way to OM1. I'm gonna turn off my engine. They don't have a big bottom on this, so I expect that to be made.
Alfie, by the way, dude, thank you again for the other day. Big sub drop. I really appreciate that, dude. Did not forget about that. I actually thought about you over the weekend. I was like, damn, dude, that was crazy. Like my first sub, and then like a giant sub train in the same time. I don't know if that's like common, but I don't feel like that's common. So I felt like super happy, bro. I mean, that was really cool. Thank you. Cuddy Blue, Cuddy Black. Yeah. So what I did, I fucked up. I'll start right there. I got hyped. People said, don't just rush into it. Just wait. And I didn't do that. So I upgraded my Avenger to, because I tried the Avenger and I was like, this is like a paper plane. You know, I felt like it was a cool like jack of all trades plane, but I didn't understand enough about the game yet to be swapping out the starter package. And like, trust me, like, dude, in the last 2 weeks, all I've been doing is learning and watching. Just literally just play Star Citizen, learn more about Star Citizen, so on and so forth. So.
When I go to pull it out, it's
Let's see, Prospector, Grim 31.
Those that don't know, the scanners are broke on them all, so when I turn my scanner, bring something different.
So I have a Cuddy Bruise. Yep, I do have a Cuddy Bruise. I actually really like the Cuddy Blue. Somebody told me that it's like broken or something. I guess like if you use it, you run the risk of getting like stuck and then getting bounties for the QD drive. But I think it's kind of funny because it's supposed to be like the, you know, like the like police one. So it's funny that you get a bounty.
I'm in the front one.
There's 2 turrets, one on each side of the elevator. Just open the door on each side. There's another door.
You should lower down.
Well, so here's the thing, Dublin. Right now, I'm planning a couple things. So I want to get a Gladys. I want to get a cat. I think I definitely want a cat. I rode in my boy's cat. That was really fun. He had the pirate cat, which was really cool. And then, let's see, the Gladys. I have a list. Give me a sec. I got a list for you. Let's see. All right, so let me pop this up real quick on my screen. All right, cool. Sorry. I'm coming in towards King and Tessa right now.
Okay, and the side turret, which one? I only see one side turret on. How heavy this thing is to fly.
Yeah, so all right, guys, are you ready for this? We're gonna go through this real quick. Let's see. Cyclone AA, Dragonfly, the Mantis, the Eclipse, which is, you know, that's why I'm flying this right now. He actually saw that I wanted an Eclipse, then asked. Cuddy Black is the best ship for $100 and down. You can do everything. All right, dude. Then that makes me super happy because I was worried about upgrading the Avenger, and I was like, it can still do combat. It can still take boxes. It fits a lot more stuff, and it doesn't feel like a paper plane like flying through the air. So this feels good. So I did the Cuddy Black, and then I saw the Cuddy Blue drop, and I was like, oh shit.
Instead of heading real quick, so I don't go in circles.
Yeah, the Gladys, I want to get the Pirate Gladys, and I kept trying to do the Arena Commander commission, and every time I tried to do the Arena Commander, it would bug out on the 9th round, and it wouldn't spawn the Hammerhead. It was me and like a few of my friends. We were all working. We did it like 6 times, man. We did it like 6 or 7 times. We tried to go through and do the Pirate Swarm, then we tried going over to Vandal and then coming back. The nice thing is I learned that that shit is super easy, and I could probably do most of it myself. I'd worry about probably like round like 8, 9, 10. But that being said, I haven't even seen the Hammerhead and the 10th one. But my understanding is if you take down all the Merlins, then you get spawned a group of NPCs to represent you and help you.
When you address,
So-
I can QT to you.
How the hell did
I think that wouldn't be that bad. Fuck it. Let's go down on the Earth. Let's get down here. I want to do some low. Let's do some low profile.
Pretty much, that's how it works.
Uh,
No, so she said for me to be still.
Nice.
Sit still.
Nice.
I honestly don't know how much that affects.
I'm in GG.
This atmosphere is really awkward.
What is going on right here, bro? What?
Your moon bouncing.
What? That should. I feel like that should not be happening. That was weird. That was a really weird way it just felt like that. So as you guys saw, that definitely not smooth and graceful. Definitely not smooth and graceful.
Say again.
I'm out of quantum control.
For some reason.
Gladius is a good fighter. It will always be kept up to date
In
because it's the
mode
main
or
ship in
mining
Squadron
mode?
42. I did not know that, so it's good to know. I do want the Gladius, but I want it to be the Pirate Gladius. So if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it right. And then I really want an Eclipse, F7C Ghost, a Saber Comet, a Prospector, Ranger TR, and a Freelancer Miss. And that's all I've found so far that I like. A lot of the ships that a lot of people really go after, I just, you know, to me, I guess maybe it's like my gameplay style. Why do I want all of them? Because they're all dope, bro. Because they're all dope and I'm addicted as fuck to this game and I love it. No, but like seriously, I mean, I'm one of those people, I'm a versatile kind of guy. I'm not gonna like want to do the same thing every day. So I like kind of having a range of stuff to go do. A big thing for me, at least this is like, you know, me personally, a big thing for me is always making sure that you have like versatility. You can always go out and have fun no matter what you're doing, with what friends playing with you that day. You can always go out and kind of have fun, and
I'm always for warranty work.
that's really, I mean, that's really what, you know, if you look at all those ships I just listed, I could go and do pirate stuff, I could do bounty hunting, I could do mining, I could do transport, I could do a lot of stuff, and it kind of adds to, in my opinion, to the game that you can kind of float around. I hate games where you like you make a character and then your character's locked into like a story arc where like your character's now a healer and like you're a healer until you make a new character. Like, what if I want to change my profession that day? You know, like, so I don't know. I feel like this model is much more realistic to like a long-term play style. Like if you get burned out, if you're always tanking, and I've done those MMOs. You know, you get burnt out, dude, if you're always tanking and stuff. So. Verity is nice, Alfie.
This
Verity
one
is definitely nice.
do it. I'm in left turret net.
You want what?
Honestly, Dublin, probably both. I'll probably do both. It'll probably be a mixture of what I really like, actually out and about, you know, and if it's like something that I'm like, damn, they might not have this later on, or it might be limited edition or something like that, then I'll probably buy it. I've actually been doing a lot of research to figure out, like for instance, I was gonna try to buy a pirate cat. Then I realized that all I had to do is beat the pirates swarm, buy a regular cat, and then I could, or I'm sorry, if I wait to buy a cat and then wait until I do the pirate swarm, I can just buy a regular cat with cash. You can't CCU to it. So it's been like really like 90% learning really how the buyback system works. I feel like there's a little bit of ambiguity regarding like the LTI stuff, the CCU stuff. So it really, I mean, I feel like a lot of people probably just jump right into it, but I really wanted to do my homework, especially if I'm going to spend cash on a ship. That being said, in EVE Online, I actually spent a lot of time building websites for like organizations and corps and stuff like that. So they would, you know, they would need a website, they would need a forum, they would need like a membership application thing, a video, you know, like so on and so forth. And I would pretty much go build that for them, and I would trade them like a $200, $300 ship for a website that if it was a business, I would have sold to them for like 3 to 4K, you know. But I just like doing it because A, it was in game, so it was kind of, it felt like more pure to like just kind of do that, and then B, like 90% of the corps all wanted like pretty much one of 4 or 5 like variations of a template. So it's really easy to kind of build that out and then just modularize it for what brand, or sorry, what corporation, you know, what they wanted, what their theme was. You know, I've built trading corps that look like a banking website. I've built piracy corps that look like they're like on the dark net. It all depends on like the person and, you know, what they're looking for. So Tessa, what is the best thing I can do to help out while you guys are mining?
You can either scout for us, since our scanners are broke,
Okay.
or you can run security.
Okay. Probably do a little bit of both. Probably do a little bit of both.
Do you ever find that you get attacked?
Do I know about the gray market? I do. I do know about the gray market. I don't know why I cut the first part of that message out. Artificial scarcity, capitalize on FOMO. I mean, dude, I invested really heavily in cryptocurrency.
Full of 100% of greasy.
So for some reason, my scanner's not working either now. That's weird. It was working in my Cuddy Blue. It's not working in this Eclipse.
This is interesting. King's hitting a completely different rock to the one that I'm looking at that he is actually hitting on it.
But yeah, so I mean, artificial scarcity. I don't think it's artificial scarcity, dude. Like everything I've seen about this company and the way that they're building out Star Citizen. Like first off, like I do a good amount of development. I would not support a game that I thought was being built in a way that I was getting ripped off. You know, like who would do that? Looking through like their sprint velocity and what these guys are working on, understanding the grasp of like what they're actually trying to do. I totally get it, bro. I totally get it, and I get how hard that has to be. There you go. Grandma X Morpher. Well, here's the deal, bro. So this game is on sale for a few different things, and honestly, Dublin and Alfie could probably do a way better job of telling you exactly, you know, what they think would be the best pack. If you ask my beginner opinion, I would say Avenger, only because it seems like it's the most that it can do, which you can get right now for like $60. Okay, so you know the product owner. I mean, Alfie, let's talk about this. So you said PO, so I already know where you're at. You're either in development or you're working at some company with a project manager. I'm assuming Agile, Scrum, or maybe like Waterfall, something like that. But here's the way I look at it. Look at what these dudes are trying to pass, like, and get done. You know, they're trying to do so much, and I think that in trying to build a game that big, there's gonna be, you know, just boundaries. Like when you're trying to break this many boxes. And more importantly, you're not doing it on these rails that are provided by your publisher of like, hey, here's our safety net of where we'll still fund you. You have to be really careful to rein in the creativity because that publisher's not there to tell you like, absolutely not, like you guys are crazy. So because of that, you have to really make sure that you're doing something in a way that it's going to keep everybody, you know, kosher, keep everybody. The sprint velocity has to be right. The like feature poker has to be right. You guys have to be electing the right features to put in, and more importantly, like conveying, you know, realistic deadlines. I get why they split it. I think that the FPS, honestly, it's probably like a 50-50 split of crowdfunding, and then if I were them, I would probably use that gameplay to refine the physics and the FPS elements of the persistent universe. It seems like Arena Commander is kind of that same thing, tailored towards the space combat part. It's a highly focused concentration of you sitting there, you know, trying to do your thing, but at the same time, you're trying to build that stuff. You got to also be careful of like your deliverables and like what you're telling people. So when I see these guys like do stuff like that, and I see them like really going at it hard, like, and not only that, but like if you look at their feet, like every single feature on their dev roadmap, they'll have like 38 out of 40 done. Like, so their velocity looks like it's about right. I think that when they say something like, oh, you know, we worked on the physics engine, You're just starting, you want to pay the lowest amount, you get one of the $45 starter package, the Mustang or the Aurora. Yes, yes. And Graham, if you actually put exclamation hookup in the chat, it will give you a referral code that gives you 5,000 extra dollars when you start the game. So you're starting with a little bit more money, hopefully the ability to, you know, buy like a little bit nicer, like starting armor, maybe a starting gun or something. Don't buy a gun because you can get P4. I did that same mistake. I bought a sniper rifle, and then first FPS mission I went into, I ended up getting a ton of guns for free. So,
Crappy bro.
we are just starting. You want to pay the lowest amount, just get one of the $45 starter packages, the Mustang or the Aurora. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely cheaper. I've heard that the Avenger's way better, Devlin. I don't know how true that is. I'm definitely not the best person to reflect there, but Scrum team, funny thing that I'm a financial analyst and I work on our reserve environment. We are pretty agile focused. I mean, dude, agile changes everything. Like I own a web design and marketing firm for a living. We build a lot of websites, a lot of apps, like mostly mobile apps these days. We kind of stopped. We started as like supporting mom and pop, like real small businesses, and then grew to a much larger, like regional and nationally focused brands that we work with and represent. That's besides the point. The point is that I've seen a traditional company, and I've seen a company that embraces agile and embraces Scrum and allows us to come in and do our consulting, but more importantly, do it our way. And there's reasons for that accountability. You know, there's reasons for getting your CAL, Certified Agile Leadership. There's reasons for becoming a Scrum Master. There's having a Scrum Master on the project. Nobody likes a tight ass telling you that you're doing everything wrong, but like that tight ass telling you that you're doing everything wrong and making sure they're always advocating for the client, and the product owner is always advocating for the client, and of course the project. Like I look at the Scrum Master as like the army of the dev team, and I look at the product owner as the army of the customer. And I think that it's just, I mean, honestly, I just see the progress that they're making. To get back to what I was saying, just see the progress that they're making, and I'm like, dude, these guys are killing it. Like, I get what they're going up against. It's a lot of work to get done, but they are doing a damn good job. I want to support this however I can. And I bought Star Citizen. So here we are, Grim. I don't know if that answered your question. I think I kind of derailed a little bit because I'm trying to figure out how to fly this plane without crashing into a rock on stream and looking bad, you know? So I'm trying to show you guys while also making it not look, make myself not look bad. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be getting, it's another $20 if it isn't probably go Titan. The Titan is way better than both. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then honestly, the Cuddy Black was like a no-brainer for me at the moment. I'm so glad that you validated that, Dublin. That makes me super happy. Super, super happy. All right, there you go. Sorry. Yeah, the Cuddy Black, I really like it. Like, I've taken it out about as much as the Cuddy Blue. For some reason, the Cuddy Blue feels a little bit like more beefy to me, just from like dogfighting and stuff. But to be honest, usually I'm dogfighting NPCs unless I can find somebody that's red. I'm not really trying to get a bounty and then have a lot of people after me when I don't really understand the game yet. I have done it a few times just to kind of learn, but.
Arrow.
I did trade out the shields. I actually have somewhere. Let me C, right? C is the throttle. All right, let me. I got you, fam. Let me find it.
So you're just wasting space, but they're not going to pay you.
Yeah, dude, the fact that they moved over to Lumberyard, and secondly, Lumberyard, if you've looked into it, bro, is the sickest game engine. Like the new Lord of the Rings online MMO is going to also be built completely on this engine. So shared loadout. Okay, I guess it copied it to clipboard, so this should work.
How to see Trace in back.
Let's see.
How you doing, Trace?
Yeah, so that's my Dublin Alfie. I'd love to get feedback on the build. If you guys have any feedback that you want to offer on the build, I'd love to hear it. I don't know if that loaded the right way. It doesn't look like it necessarily loaded the right way. Let me know if it doesn't. If you copy it, it should definitely, I think, load. The semicolon throwing me off though. But that being said, right now I have, let's see. So XL1 for the shield, I have FR76. Power plant, I have JS400. 2 avalanches. All Rattler 2s. For some reason it says Tempest 2s. I think I did have Tempest 2 when I made this Urkel mapping, but it has Rattlers in it now. In the turret, a CF 337 and then CF 227s throughout the rest of the stack. And I've actually I've changed that too. Actually, no, you know what? Now I have attrition 2s and attrition 3s. So I have attrition 3s in my guns, and then I have attrition 3s in the turret, and then that's about it. Yeah, it looks like I'm having about 15% leaking streams right now. I don't know if that's me. I guess that is me if it says I'm leaking streams. But here's the thing, Alfie. Like, I know Twitch has been having problems all day. Here at my house, I have gigabyte internet. So I don't know if it's my computer or if it's my internet. I really doubt it. I would guess that it's probably Twitch. I know that earlier a lot of streamers were having issues with their everything. Their emotes, their channels, everything. So it might be that. I do see 15% drop. So let me know if it's stuttering a little bit. I might be able to buffer it a little bit more, and that might help.
So here's a 2.8% tritium on 8,000 mass if you wanted.
Yeah, honestly, I'm even getting lag in game right now, bro. I'm getting like it's like even my audio and Discord stuttering a little bit. I think it's just like the internet, like globally, or not globally, but nationally. I know it's taking a bath right now, so I'm hoping that mine doesn't. Usually, if the internet slows down, I don't even notice it because it's going from a gig to like 500, 750. Usually, it doesn't even go below like 750, 800, even if it does slow down a little bit.
I'm towards the sun from you.
Yep. What up? I'm hitting a little bit of lag, guys. So now I'm getting like 70% lost frames.
Kick me from the party and re-add them, I guess.
Let's see what's going on here, guys. All right, guys. So
Diamond.
Alfie, tell me if it's getting better at all.
Yeah,
if it's
me
changing
saying
at all.
Diamond
I'm trying
has
to...
triggered one of my advice for me.
I'm sure he's the one that triggered your
Let's see.
Helix 1. You got this. That's gonna look like Pauper's change after you start mining with that Helix head. See that much in one ride.
So Tessa, do you think the Prospector is the best mining ship to start off with?
Yes. If you've never tried to solo mine,
I have never solo mined at all. I've never mined in this game.
oh, you haven't.
Oh, be prepared to waste a lot
Waste a lot of what?
of time.
Yeah, it's got to be Twitch, dude, because I'm looking at my internet right now, so I'm using 13
The server's
13
so laggy.
megs per second, and I'm getting 77% drop frames. Yet I'm getting 60 FPS, 6,000 kilobytes per second. I'm using 8% of my CPU, and that's with streaming and gaming. I think that's. I don't know if that's just counting Streamlabs. Streamlabs counts your CPU usage.
So, if you find a rock, you have to position the ship, go down in the turret,
Let's see.
find it, go back up, reposition your ship, go down the turret. You know, it's the constant up and down the ladder. And we did.
We had a frozen screen. All right. Let's see.
With the mold, they don't have their prospectors, they prefer to have the mold. And they seem quite happy with it. For me, I've got
Twitch
one,
crashed.
and I have done one full solo mine in the mold.
Nope. Same screen. All right. Well. Let me back out real quick. Let's see what's going on.
Especially with the fuel consumption of the mold.
All right. So on my screen, I'm not seeing any
It's
issues.
a lot of fuel. And okay. My scanning's not working either, so
Are we dropping to the planet?
maybe it's not
Huh.
or not, but chances are 30K.
We just dropped to the planet.
Are we 30K?
Yeah.
Probably.
R.I.P. boys.
Ooh, I'm glad it just sold.
Yo, it looks like you guys are just spinning around on the ground, King and Tessa.
Yep, we're out.
Yep. 30k.
30K.
Did they do server work today? Like it's gonna stop?
Yeah, I think it's just Twitch too, bro. I mean, I have pretty good, internet.
30K is for everyone.
You guys probably can't see it. Can you guys see my stuff back here? I don't know if you can or not. Some of the stuff that's over there, you may not even want to see it. But down here, there's like a TV cabinet that has 3 separate
See,
computers
here I
in
was
it.
regretting picking up
One's
so much
just
10K
running
on
virtual
top.
machines. One is pretty much just like a home NOS.
That's the old, like,
and it's stuck in
a
your mouth.
minute
My
before
finger's stuck in my
30K.
mouth. Well, hopefully that's enjoyable. Hopefully that's an enjoyable view.
next to
Sorry.
nothing.
Hopefully, I don't know what to do, guys.
It's
I'm
not
hoping
worth the
it updates
fuel
here
that
in
you
a second.
spend getting in.
Let's see.
Got 8 UVs.
I'm back at menu screen, boys.
Okay. Amazing. Let me know when you're back to menu.
But between the
Let's see.
two, it's probably 20% of my total load.
Bedtime. Are you back?
All right, can you guys see anything better now? I don't know if you
take
guys
it.
can see it. If it's updated. It says I've only dropped 1 frame over the last minute, so I don't know if that's.
Yeah, I'm loaded to the game now.
It should be updated. If it's not updating, then I really think it's probably a Twitch thing.
But yeah, definitely take
but
the
it is a me thing.
55,000 credits over.
So I was watching Moist Noodle, right? Moist Noodle's an awesome Star Citizen streamer, dude. Like that guy is, A, he has the right energy. B, he's not like super fucking extra on his stream. And then lastly, like he knows what he's talking about with the game, and he'll actually walk through his stream and talk to you guys about what he's doing. Moist Noodle is probably one of my favorite streamers right there along with Tessa. So if you guys don't follow Moist Noodle, definitely go follow him. But I was watching him earlier today, and long story short, like 3 or 4 times his stream shut completely off, and then he'd be still online. Like we'd come back and refresh, and then he'd all of a sudden be back up as if he never missed anything. Even though for the entire stream and everybody watching it kept crashing. So I do know that today some big shit happened. Fortnite had a giant tournament where I believe like 20 million people hit their servers at once, which I think it was. Let me look it up, because 20 million actually sounds like insanely high, like stupidly high. Fortnite, June 15th. All right, so it was called the Doomsday event. That's all.
Kentucky, right? Something different.
Yeah, so it's Doomsday start time. That was really it, and they broke the internet for a little bit. Now, I mean, me and Alfie were talking about this earlier. I think now what we're seeing is a DDoS attack on U.S. cyber infrastructure. That's my opinion. But I really think that's honestly what we're seeing. Like, you don't see an outage like that. Even like the one back in, I believe, 20.
Yep.
Maybe in 2009, 2010. No cooling issues in where the box back there. No, I actually have down inside of there. I actually have.
What I'm gonna do, I'll make.
Fuck it, I'll show you. Give me a second. I'll show you. So I'm a very big hardware fan. So some of the stuff that I work with is like, this is a new one that I'm about to put up in like the next couple of days. And what this is a Raspberry Pi stack. So it's like a little cluster. The way that I use these is, so generally this would be like an Ubuntu server. One or two setup is like a RAID with USB sticks, obviously. So I have a lot of storage. This top one right here is actually running Kali Linux.
Right,
so this is a copy of another tower that I actually have over there. So I have a whole bunch of these that are all, believe it or not, incredibly purposed and incredibly useful for individual tasks or individual things that I do. Inside of this box, there's not a really easy way for me to get down there and show you guys with the Sony without like unmounting it. But down there I have a 24 port switch, a 6 port switch, 3 desktops, some cooling fans in the back. So I actually like just, it's not the most pro, but what I did is I just used a 120 millimeter desktop fan.
Just offline from me.
And I put it inside of the back, right where the wires are supposed to go out for the TV. I just cut that hole a little bit bigger. It's about that big, and I put 3 fans, 3 on the top pushing out, 3 on the bottom pushing in, so it rotates it through the whole shelf. I look at that as like the home server rack, if you would. You know, it's not really in the way. It doesn't look like a giant like 6U, 10U rack or anything like that, but I still get all my servers inside the house. The next thing I'm really excited for, since right now we're waiting to start the game, I'll just kind of nerd out with you guys for a minute. This right here is also a Raspberry Pi, so this is another type of computer. And I'm actually going to be turning this into my game glass. So I'm going to be, right now it's a proof of concept, but I'm going to run Game Glass through a web browser. I'm going to have like 3 or 4 of these all mounted right here, kind of in like a half circle, like crescent moon shape. And then that's going to give me 3 to 4 possibly different shards for Game Glass, all on pretty much one switch, because I'll wire all those together. So I'm working out the POC right now. I have been using just Amazon Fire, which has been working decently for the Game Glass. But I think this is going to be the big play, because what I can do is like this mounting right here, you can take it all out. It's even got like a Lego piece on the back. I don't know if you can see it, like a little Lego piece on the back where you can mount like a Raspberry Pi camera. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these screens out. It's going to be just the raw screen into a 3D printed enclosure. And then that 3D printed enclosure will kind of be like a little front section to my entire cockpit, because I'm obsessed with Star Citizen, and if there's nothing else I'm going to do, I'm probably going to dump more money into this game. So there we have it. I want touchscreens everywhere. I want to feel like I'm inside of like a freelancer when I sit down at my desk. But to answer your question, Alfie, no, there are no cooling issues in that box. I actually went out of my way to make sure of it. I also have a completely separate like little like computer stack over here that just runs my 3D printer, my prototyping stuff. So that actually gets hotter one baby computer down here. It's like a Dell thin client, right? So like my Dell thin client down here gets hotter than everything in that box because of the cooling. Yeah, bro, if you could do a rack in the basement, dude, that's where it's at. We don't have basements in Florida. I live, like, I mean, it'd be hard to describe because you guys don't know our streets. Like, I live, like, 3 smaller city blocks, 4, like very, very close to the beach, very close to the ocean. I think that there are people in, like, Central Florida, like Orlando area, that might have basements, but, like, basements aren't common in Florida, so we don't have anything that cool. And obviously, you know, like that would save a ton on cooling costs just to have it down in your basement, or even out in like a shed, like in cooler climates. I've seen people that like build them in like outdoor, almost like a mother-in-law suite in the back, and they just kind of box off one room specifically for their server room. So we'll see. But yeah, dude, that's cool that you're doing a rack. Are you doing like how many units? I used to have a 12U that I then took out. And then kind of went this direction because it was way easier, and I didn't need rack mounted stuff for the VMs and stuff I was spinning up at home, and I mean I can do all that through Hyper-V now, so I'll go into Hyper-V.
Have we found a way to break the gamble?
Yeah, I'll go to Hyper-V, and you know I can have one box run my virtual NIC, my Molten Yogurt. What is up, dude? What is up? Molten Yogurt is probably the only other person that I know of that every single day I go into Twitch channels, I watch people playing Star Citizen, because again, I'm obsessed. And he's usually in the same channels as me watching, so. Another interesting thing you can do is make your own stream deck.
We found a way to break.
It is interesting that you say that. That was the original intention. So the original intention was for this to be a stream deck, and actually go run my Elgato through that, so then it didn't have to run through my main computer. Like I was gonna use this for like everything, and I was trying to build my own stream deck, and I like, long story short, I started looking into it, and to really make it work the way a stream deck is supposed to work, you would have to like write some sockets and stuff like that. So there's not like a plug and play like Raspberry Pi image that you can deploy and you know you're having a good time. So I started looking at that, and I started looking at Game Glass, and I was like, this is very specific for this game, but it's gonna cover a lot of the bases of shit that I wanna do. So I'm thinking that will probably still be the thing that I go with. Oops, I had to go up. Gotta go to pad 3. What's up, Molten? I'll probably run defensive again if that's cool with you guys. Just guard. I just bought my second. This one is a resin. Oh, dude, you have a resin printer? Jealous, bro. Jealous. Mine is FMJ. Or not FMJ. Jesus. FTJ. FMJ is a completely separate thing. So I have Robo 3D, and then I have a Preusa. And then now I'm about to upgrade.
Usually the one with the highest number.
One Robo 3D R1. I sold that.
I have like 3
upgrade to my Preusa,
and only one of them works.
I got a second Robo 3D from a support ticket that I had entered like a year prior, and then just like randomly an extra printer showed up at my house because I said that my shipment was delayed.
Like the wear.
And then it showed up like a week later, so I never followed up with the company. And like a year later, I got a thank you note saying sorry for the inconvenience. Here's your printer. Like sorry, I never made it to you. I'm like,
it will have all the
equipment like a year after the fact.
Like you had it last time.
I gave that one away. I donated that one. Kept the Preusa. Sold my Robo 3D. I hate the Robo 3Ds. And then after the Preusa is great, but it's also not like. It's not gonna be like your resin printer, dude. It's not gonna be that level of definition and you know fineness. So I think what I really want to do is just straight up turn it into a I don't know, just like a little prototyping printer or something like that, and probably keep the Preusa just as a backup, but then get a Taz. Because the Taz is a really like that's the most impressive printer brand I've seen recently, at least under. You know, under like 10 to 15,000.
Like
that's the cheapest I'm gonna get.
I had the issue that I couldn't pull my Gladius either.
The low bot, bro. Those are
after 30k it duped, and now I can pull it again. It's like.
I'm everywhere in the Star Citizen community. Well, that's good, Molten. We need more heroes out there getting more people onto a good game. We all need to like stand together and get people off of things like Eve and Elite Dangerous and onto this amazing game so it comes out faster. Cause I cannot wait. Like I've literally. What's up, Blade? How are you doing, Bladio22? Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Sometimes I just come out here and I just hope, like, I'll just wait, and I hope that I see somebody that has a bounty. I don't see anybody.
For a second, y'all can still talk between yourselves. I'll be right back.
So now, I think,
Yeah, man, because it's not working.
are we going back to Selling?
Yeah, hold on just a second.
All right, cool. So having a blast streaming with Tessa, Tessa D, who's also on Twitch. So if you guys have a browser and it's open, if you're not already watching Tessa D, do me a huge favor, guys. Do me a huge favor. Open up another tab, go to the Star Citizen community, and pull up Tessa's screen. If anything, you'll get to watch both of us at the same time. She has way more viewers, so I'm sure that she's... You guys probably already know who she is. If you know who I am, or if you're here, you definitely know who she is. But if you're not watching her right now, definitely go pull up her channel and pull it up. She's a really cool chick, really down to earth, and she's actually been teaching me a lot over the last couple of days about mining, as I've asked an annoying amount of questions, I'm sure, looking for guidance on how to get started, what the best miner is, what the best places are to mine. She definitely took the time to not just explain my questions, but also other people in the chat's questions. I thought that was really cool that she took the time to do that, even though she's in the middle of her stream. And today I asked her if I could go mine with her and just kind of run security for her, since they didn't have anybody, and she said okay. So that's what we're doing. Molten, thank you so much for following, bro. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Bladio, I know I talked to you earlier today. I look forwad to seeing you in the verse, bro. I know you said that you're about a couple weeks, a little bit away. So I have it on a dedicated table. I mean, honestly, one of the best things I ever did was put my 3D printer on a dedicated table that then had tennis balls on the feet of it. And the tennis balls just help it, so it just absorbs that little bit extra vibration that sometimes comes from, any table. But if you're gonna put it on an IKEA table or something that's just gonna wobble, you're gonna notice that in your Z layers as your print's printing out. You're gonna definitely see that in your print. It won't be fine. An X-carve, wow, that's serious, dude. Have you thought about doing an open source model? They have open source, you can't call it an alternative, but it is an alternative. I guess you can't call it a competitor, but in terms of, getting it done a little bit cheaper, there are open source platforms that are like the X-carve that you can get. I've looked at those before. So right now we're just waiting. Star Citizen is an amazing game, bro. This is the best game, in my opinion, I think I've ever played. Honestly, I played Star Wars Galaxies for years. I played Eve for years. I actually really like Eve, but Eve, it's point and click, bro. I feel like Eve is I love Eve. I'll always love Eve, but I feel like Eve is more Test. I hear you. I feel like Eve is a point and click. It's like playing Battleship with your friend. You're talking to the
Discord
other side of the
wanting to assign my
other wall
PTT.
and trying to guess where they're at. Whereas this game, it's it's 3D. It's in your face. If you're not able to if you can't turn, if you can't dogfight, you know how pissed I've gotten in the last week because I feel like I've beaten quite a few players in dogfights, but I've lost to quite a few. And based off how they're turning and how aggressively and how tightly they're turning their ship, I know that they're playing with thrustmasters or joysticks. So it looks like Tessa is about to do Monday mining.
Sucks and Strike, I think, only.
Yep, sounds good. So if y'all want to hop down into Mining Mondays, down below under weekly events, Mining Mondays 1. I will be there shortly.
Alright, so let's see. Mining Mondays. I think we're already in here. Yeah, we're already in here. No.
Okay.
All right, there we go. I had to jump channels real quick, boys, but we're back. Tessa D is the minor mom of the community, dude. I could totally see that, bro. I could totally see that. She has that super kind, like caring vibe. Like she's probably one of my favorite streamers I've seen on Twitch in general. But like the way that she talks to people, answers everyone's questions, takes time to like actually talk to people. When she said like, yeah, anybody can come out here and join us, I was like, hell yeah, dude. But yeah, I definitely agree with you, bro. She's like the chillest, like the mom vibe of the community, and she's just such a nice person. So I really liked her. Moist Noodle's a really cool guy. Board Gamer, like the level that he goes deep, bro, is lit. Is lit. So, let's see. Now, I think that the next thing that I'm gonna really want to do is, so I think they're about to come back, and then we're gonna go mine again. So we're about to go mine in just a few minutes with this whole crew. Again, this is the United Earth Mining Corp, which I don't know a lot about, but I know it's Tessa D's like org. So you know if she's repping them, they have to be good people, bro. They have to be good people. So that being said, I think that we're gonna have some fun just hanging out and going and like playing with these dudes, learning, I guess, how to secure a mining crew. I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing in this game, bro. I know how to blow shit up with missiles. And I know that they're trying to mine rock, so if anybody gets near them, we blow them up with missiles, and that's about it. I like my setup, by the way. Thank you, dude. It's not a lot. Yeti Blue, which is really, really cool. Absolutely love the Yeti. Absolutely love the Yeti. Sony A7, regular USB light. You dogfight with mouse and keyboard? Okay, okay. That's good to know. That's good to know that somebody can still throw it down with a mouse and keyboard. I definitely cannot. Let's see what is going on here. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I really want to get the Thrustmaster 16,000 or 1600M or whatever it is. Really want to get that, dude. I feel like that's going to be like the next level for me. I really want to step it up a little bit. So we'll see, you know. Discord, everybody can be on completely separate servers. I feel that. There's no way. 22 million? What?
Hello here.
Hello, hello.
Yo, yo.
Howdy.
I'm just about to land there.
I got everybody all rounded up for you.
So you offered him
This one is
chocolate covered
interesting, too.
graham crackers. Is that it?
I showed him a picture of that pie you made that
Oh.
She gave me $50.
Yeah, dude, Moist Noodle is super friendly, bro. I was watching him all day today. It's really interesting, man. There's very different vibes in this community based off who you're interacting with. And oh fuck, you know what I forgot to do? I don't know why this happens every day. I hate that you have to remap that shit, dude. I hate that so much. I thought he was gonna just rocket past me. I guess not. There you go. Really? Okay. So sometimes I've noticed that this ship, I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if it's something I'm doing. But I have noticed that sometimes it will literally like the sensitivity like goes like absolutely crazy, and I have no idea. No idea why. No idea why.
Pretty sure I'm gonna have to backspace because I'm still blacked out from earlier.
Yeah, Moist Noodle is awesome, bro. Moist Noodle is an awesome dude. Super chill guy. Super chill guy. So now we're about to go. We're about to go ham. Let's get it. I think we're about to leave as a group. They're talking about all of us going. I don't know where to yet. To be honest,
I'm actually gonna have to reboot the game.
That is my. I think this is turned down a little bit.
Sorry?
Did you say you were that you hurt yourself?
There we go. There we go.
Oh, got you. I thought it was so fast.
So if you guys had one ship that you guys would say that you guys like absolutely counted on for being able to go out there, dogfight, but like also survivability, not like a one-hit glass cannon. I feel like that Eclipse we were flying earlier, I feel like that's a glass cannon. I feel like that thing can do a lot of damage, but I also feel, well, A, you can't see out of it. B, if somebody hits you, I feel like you're like one and done. What's a good like versatile fighter that you guys like? I've been looking at the Gladys. I really like the Gladys.
There's some subscriber flares you have to buy.
Yeah, he is really talented, bro. You know what I've learned? I've learned so much from watching him, Bladio. I've learned a lot about how to do.
Okay, is
because I've never done flight sims. I've never been like super big into flight sims. So
gate.
watching something like how he chases them down,
Yeah.
also how he kind of leads them with the turn. Like he'll slowly kind of like let off a little bit and then cut back. It's pretty cool.
Okay, thank you.
Let's see.
Tux, do you need a menu? An
Yes, please.
Oh, let me get out of it. I'm in a party. Let me get out of it. Yeah, I'll disband the party and then Shrike will be party invite. So I don't know which would be easier to Shrike. Let me send an invite to Tux and to you, and then give you the party link because I've got everybody in the party.
Okay.
That might work easier than having to re-invite everybody.
That would definitely work easier. I can also recommend Captain Burks. Is he another streamer? Captain Burks is another streamer. Let me pull him up. Let's see. Let's see. So we're waiting for them real quick. So let me do this. Let's see. Captain Burks. I feel like I've seen him. I feel like I watched Sergeant or Captain, something along those lines earlier today. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Captain.
You might as well.
Okay,
keep
he's
the link
live.
too, just in case I have to run.
Mustang. That's interesting. I have not heard that. I've heard people say the Avenger. I haven't heard anybody say go that route. The Mustang. Just the regular Mustang or like Mustang Omega or?
back up?
Strike, rim,
Oh
but
man,
am I missing?
we might have missed our
Rock
opportunity.
stones? Oh, I got starlight, never mind.
Okay, we'll get another one.
Dustin's getting his Dr. Raptor.
I show some questions here. Yeah, dude, I just followed Captain Burks. Thank you so much for that suggestion. I really like this guy. Really, really like it.
In a minute. Let's see.
So, let's see. We're about to go. Glass is really good. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I just like the way it looks, to be honest. He's in a really good place. Yeah, somebody said that they were the #1 strike. Sending me a contact request. Where should I be warping to?
Port All-Star?
Okay, cool.
I think we're gonna hop panels strike.
We hop servers, yeah.
So we're about to.
Well, we're gonna have to hippity hop out so we can drag everyone else in.
Yep. So I'm gonna go back to
Let's see. There we go.
And I just crashed to death.
I reset my hydration.
Landing gear down. Front impact warning.
There we go.
Landing complete.
So there it is. So I guess we're all gonna back out of the lobby. We're gonna try to all get into one server together.
I'm not in the menu.
Alright, let me know when you're in menu and I'll get started.
Okay, yeah, I'm running into some issues.
Yeah, I actually just pulled him up. Molten, I just pulled him up. I actually really, really like his.
It won't let me go
his
past
stream.
it.
I like his
Gives
layout.
me the stupid
It
character.
feels very Star Citizen-y, you know?
Alright, just run through it. Look at that a minute.
Now, the one where
So one of the
you
biggest
can't
things I
do
like to do is I
anything
really
to
like
your
to pull up. Like I actually have another laptop sitting like right here,
I did
just
a-
so I don't have any interaction between.
I'm probably
my
gonna
streaming
have to
PC
just
and then the PC that
uninstall
I'm
and
like
reinstall
gaming on.
here because
But I actually am a huge fan of pulling up streamers while I'm actually streaming. I'll just kind of
No,
like,
I mean
listen
you
to them
can't
and
like
see, like
when
you know,
you
what are
get
they
onto
doing? I
that
can't
screen, it
really
won't
care.
let
I'll just
you
kinda look
do
down and see
anything.
what
It
they're
just
doing.
sets gender
See
and you
if,
click
for
on
whatever
any.
reason we happen to be in the same universe. And you go say hi.
Yep.
With Call of Duty, it's a little bit different. The Call of Duty community is like super, super toxic. So there isn't really like a community like that. Like Tessa D asked if anyone else was a streamer. I said I was a streamer. She's like, all right, well come join us. Like come hang out. I'm like, all right, cool. So I came and agreed to go hang out with them. You would never see that in Call of Duty. You would never see somebody say, okay, you're a smaller streamer, let me invite you along with me. You know, like that just doesn't happen in Call of Duty. So like Call of Duty is all about like, I hate to say it, but like Call of Duty is all about just like getting like views, whether they're real or bots, and getting the most frags, and then sometimes doing something cool, but really just talking the most shit. That's my opinion of Call of Duty streaming from doing a good amount of it. Coming over here, very different community. It's a very solid community. You can tell it's not just the streamers that care about the game, it's also the fans that care about the game a lot. Like I see a lot of you guys in the same streams every day that I watch. Like I think Molten and Bladio, I saw both of you guys watching Moist Noodle today, like this morning. That's where I met both of you guys. You know, things like that. And I'm honestly just trying to make more friends in the game, like both in the game and out of the game. Like I'm about to go to a Star Citizen meetup that's down here. I guess there's like Bar Citizen or something.
Versus on the menu.
I guess it's on pause for right now, but there's still like a local meetup that they're doing between like the Tampa, Orlando, and I think some other city area that like everyone's getting together. So I think that's gonna be fun. You know, I'm gonna go to that. I'm hoping to meet a lot of new people and see what it's all about over there.
New bases, old ones. That we haven't seen in a while.
So right now we are in here. We got a thick party, bro. We got a
There it is.
thick party. Let's see. Moist Noodles and
I'm sure I'm running rock in circles trying to work through all of these
Moist Noodles online right now.
welcomes in the welcome panel.
Twitch was trying his stream
Yeah,
earlier,
it's
bro.
okay.
Fucking Fortnite breaking the entire goddamn internet. Fortnite didn't break the internet. Fortnite broke Twitch, and then a DDoS hit the entire country, and then broke the internet.
Strike is our board member.
But we'll blame it on Twitch. We'll blame it on Fortnite. It's definitely Fortnite's fault. Fortnite shouldn't have come out with a cartoony game like that. But here we are. Has anyone here played Valorant? Have you guys played Valorant at all? I'm not the biggest fan of that whole art style, man. That whole like very cartoony, like very Saturday morning cartoon styled art style. It's not for me. Definitely not for me. I'm here.
Melba is, Strike is, Rock is, Tyson is, Yuri.
Just added Trayson to my friends.
Oh, say again?
Oh, Trayson just added me to his friends.
Oh, okay. And in fact, is that the menu? Alright, there we go. You want me to do best or certain region?
But the Alpha is a great
Whatever you
all-rounder.
think
Wow,
best.
4 Mustangs, dude.
Had it a little bit longer
That's
than
lit. That's a lot of Mustangs.
So we're going to the loading region.
Yes, we are going to the loading region. It's the best loading region because it gives you crap out on us earlier. Hopefully we'll get a good menu since we're all together.
Yes, the menu is looking particularly nice this evening.
What? I think he said the menu is looking pretty nice this evening. I don't even know. It really is. You can tell it's a wholesome community, bro. Like you meet people and you can see that there's a few dicks. There's a few people that are like they're. I mean, at least they're not my style, but like there's a lot of really genuine people in this community. From people that work or like burning.
Since